Hi cyber students, this is a vodcast for the week to go over where we're at in the course and to talk about the projects that are coming up. I hope by now that you're comfortable navigating through Blackboard and our weekly assignments. So I'm guessing that you've figured out that you have a chapter assignment and a PTQ due on Sunday, and if there's a discussion question, the initial post is due on Wednesday, and then the reply to other cyber students is due on Sunday. So those are pretty standard each week. What I'd like to talk about now are the projects that are coming up, because they're generally not due every week. So I will go ahead and usually put a video in as an announcement or an announcement link to help you take a peek and get started at these projects. So let's look at the course calendar and then take a look at the two projects that are coming up for you during the next week or two. So this coming Monday we start the fitness chapter, and you'll notice in the projects column it says start healthy living behavior change. That's the second part of the healthy living activity project. You've already done the first part, which is a pre-life expectancy assessment. So if we click on chapter materials, that will take us to that healthy living activity folder, and you'll see that the information for the healthful living behavior change and how to blog your progress is all listed there. So let's talk a little bit about that for a minute. So the second half of this project is to create a health behavior change and write a goal in a contract, and then journal your progress as you go over the next month or so. The guidelines for that are here, and essentially you're going to write a goal, use the contract on page 18 to 19 in your textbook, write that contract and goal in your journal, and then journal your progress as you go. The caveat here, though, is that you need to journal your progress on a daily or every other day basis. You can't save up and then put all 6 progress reports in on one night. So you basically need to journal as you go. I've given you some ideas here and a sample contract and what you need to journal. And again, it's not due for another month or so, but most of you have been thinking about some of the changes you want to make, like eating healthfully or managing your stress or exercising more. So now would be the time to write that goal up in a contract, write it up in your journal, and then journal how you're doing on that particular goal. And then I actually go in and will make comments in that journal as well. That's that first project that I would like to talk about. The next one is the Healthful Practices Board. So let's go ahead and go back to course materials, and we'll click on the Healthful Practices Board project folder. And the information for this project I linked in the announcements last week. But the idea behind this particular project is to share with your cyber students some of the things that you're doing, or some tips or ideas that have worked for you, that may have helped you exercise more or eat better, or maybe something interesting or funny you saw out, when you were working or working out or in a restaurant, and you'd like to share with the class. And the guidelines are here, and then how you post your visuals. I've also put some examples in the practices board. So if you click here, that's where you actually put your information. And I've given you a video post example and just a basic post with a visual in here as well. So go ahead and take a look at that, and I'll be available at office hours, on Sunday nights and Monday mornings, or email me if you have some questions. See you in cyberspace.